Today marks the final video in this series where I'll be ranking my top 3 best and worst exercises for each muscle group. Today's topic is on quads, featuring 3 top tier exercises to add into your workouts and 3 that you definitely want to avoid. Throughout this video, I'll also talk about the specific reasons for my rankings. It's important to note that there are many exercises that aren't going to make the top 3 list. That doesn't necessarily mean they're ineffective. For example, barbell squats and walking lunges. Now let's get into the top 3 quad exercises that don't involve squats. Starting at number 3, we have leg extensions. This is the only super isolation exercise that targets all 4 muscles in your quadriceps, especially when performed unilaterally, focusing on one leg at a time. The cable resistance of the machine, plus the fact that your legs start in a fully stretched position, ensure consistent tension and stimulus on your quads throughout the entire movement. This unmatched full range of motion and isolation is even more beneficial for those of you with mobility or injury limitations. This is because you can focus on quad development with minimal stress on other muscle groups. While they don't replace the overall benefits of squats, leg extensions are the perfect alternative for targeted growth or for those who don't enjoy doing squats like myself. Now coming in at number 2, we have elevated dumbbell lunges. Elevating your front foot on a flat surface increases the maximum depth of each lunge, which deepens the stretch on your quads. This lunge variation also involves the use of your stabilizer muscles, requiring greater engagement and coordination from each leg. This not only improves muscle imbalances, but also contributes to your overall lower body strength. Compared to a regular lunge, which of course is a good exercise as well, this elevated dumbbell lunge shifts the load and tension on your quadriceps, making it much easier to reach muscle fatigue exactly where you need it. This is one of the few functional exercises that you can push to complete failure, while still maintaining full control and time under tension. Now claiming the top spot as the ultimate quad exercise, we have plate-loaded hack squats. Hack squats easily stand at the pinnacle of any and all quad exercises, and in my opinion, nothing else even comes close. Unlike barbell squats, this plate-loaded machine has a guided and consistent movement pattern that provides better stability, control, and depth, which allow for the maximum possible engagement in your quadriceps. These benefits from the machine, as well as the massive bench, give you the ability to push through your legs to their absolute limits, while removing the unnecessary strain on your lower back and shoulders. Another advantage is the ease of progressive overload and time under tension, both of which are the main catalysts for building muscle and strength in your quads, or really any muscle group. Now as we transition from the best to worst exercises, keep in mind that individual experiences may vary, and these rankings are based on almost 10 years of lifting, my coaching history, and extensive research. So to start my list of the top worst quadricep exercises, coming in at number 3, we have Smith machine squats. While the Smith machine itself is an amazing tool for many exercises, its application to squats falls very short when it comes to quad development. Firstly, the fixed path of the bar, especially this angled version of the Smith machine, restricts the natural movement of your body when compared to literally any other free weight squat. As a result, your body positioning completely shifts, causing you to lean forward or backward unnaturally. This forced posture then places stress on your lower back and knees, leading to discomfort or potential injury over time. You may be able to get away with a vertical Smith machine, but regardless, this exercise still limits flexion and extension and significantly restricts freedom of motion. You're better off choosing any other exercise. Moving on to the second worst exercise for your quads, Smith machine lunges. Smith machine lunges completely contradict the very reason why people incorporate lunges into their workouts. The first major drawback of this exercise is the lack of engagement from your stabilizer muscles, which are all activated during other free weight lunges. This therefore decreases the overall effectiveness of these Smith machine lunges. Another issue is the predetermined path of the bar, which again leads to an imbalance in muscle development between your legs, since each leg isn't able to independently support or lift the weight. Now let's compare this to a walking lunge, or my previously mentioned elevated lunge. In those variations, your body needs to work in coordination to balance and distribute the load evenly, something that's entirely missing in Smith machine lunges. So that leaves us with the worst quad exercise of them all, which is cable squats. If you're currently performing this exercise in the gym, you are literally wasting your time. Firstly, these squats work completely against gravity. The constant tension of the cable pulling you forward, while gravity works with your body to pull you down, is counterintuitive. At no point throughout this range of motion does the tension of the cable work together with the movement of the squat, making 100% of this flexion and extension completely ineffective. This is, therefore, no different from a regular squat. In fact, this is worse than a regular bodyweight squat, since the pull of the cable can force your entire center of gravity forward. To list the cons of this exercise, you have no progressive overload potential, no additional stimulus or contraction on your quads, no time under tension, since there's no load, and a negative overall benefit when compared to even your basic bodyweight squat. Seriously, don't ever waste your time and energy adding this into your workouts. So, there you have it, the best and worst quadricep exercises to add or avoid in your workouts, which also concludes every muscle group in this series. Finally, if you're interested in one-on-one coaching or training programs, the links to my website are available in the description below. While you're there, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up and slap the subscribe button for a yearly supply of gains. For more videos like this one, and for other videos in this series, you can find them right here.